All right, in this course, we're going to talk about how to lose weight fast the healthy way. And I say this with a little bit of regret because probably one of my least favorite claims of any weight loss program is lose weight fast. But I think this is how you can lose weight the most rapidly using our program. And I think the most important caveat is that it is the healthy way. And I think if you're looking for a quick trick or tip or some easy way to lose weight without making a lot of changes, you are in the wrong place. I am not going to tell you any shakes or powders or any magical potions that will somehow allow you to drop the pounds and find the weight loss success that you've been searching the last decade or more for. I don't have those tricks, and that's because they don't exist. What I can offer you is an exceptionally simple, straightforward, and a program that's very rich in common sense that spells things out realistically, so at least you have an honest opinion about what it takes to lose weight and what is going to be necessary for you to find success. So the way that I work with patients in my office who want to lose weight quickly is to place them on what we call a metabolic reset diet. And this is in my book, A Pound of Cure. And in this entire course, essentially we're going to go over pretty much everything that's mentioned in the book. So if you don't want to read the book, you can watch this entire course and really get, I'd say, 90 to 95% of all the information that's present in the book. So there's a lot of information in these videos. But the metabolic reset diet, which we've kind of spelled out here in this handout, which is available in some of the videos to come as a link, explains how to get started on this program quickly, easily, without knowing every last detail. Now, in essence, this diet and the whole program, but specifically our metabolic reset diet, comes from my experience watching patients after weight loss surgery and observing the changes in their taste buds and in their food preferences that occur. And weight loss surgery is the best single example we have of a set point lowering treatment. So again, if you're a 5'4" woman and you weigh 250 pounds and we do weight loss surgery on you, your brain will magically jump to, say, 160 pounds. So you wake up from surgery and literally within hours to days, your brain says, whoa, what's going on here? I should be 160 pounds. I should not be 250 pounds. So it looks at your current body weight of 250 pounds and says, I'm way on this overfed side of my metabolic thermostat. And because of that, it makes all of these changes to decrease your hunger and increase your metabolism. Essentially, there's no moment in time when an individual's body is working more to try to change their behaviors and their thoughts about food that will drive weight loss than they are right after surgery. So after surgery, there's these magical hormonal shifts that are happening that change your desire for food, that change your thoughts about food. And if you have any doubts about this, talk to someone who's had weight loss surgery, specifically a gastric bypass. That's the best example, but also with a sleeve gastrectomy. And ask them about their first months following surgery. Did they have any hunger? What were the types of foods that they craved and thought about? Patients talk to me after surgery about fruit. Fruit is what they dream about. Fruit is all they want to eat. The refined sugar is too sweet. It doesn't appeal to them. But fruit, vegetables, nuts, seeds, beans, these are the foods that are comfortable, that they want, and that taste delicious. So as I was listening to patients in these months following surgery and recognizing the role that these hormonal shifts were playing in driving weight loss, I developed my program. And what it turns out is that eating a predominantly plant-based diet, now not eliminating meat, but that's not really what patients immediately after surgery crave and desire. But eating these foods that we use on the metabolic reset diet are what your body chooses to eat when it's trying to lose weight. And if there's one thing I've learned being a doctor over the last 15 years, it's that the human body, human physiology, knows better than any of us. And so the most important thing that we can do as doctors is really to support someone's physiology rather than try to take over it. Because we're just not that good. The human body is still an amazingly efficient machine that is able to heal itself and to cause changes toward health that are far greater than anything we can implement through either surgery or medication. So this whole program is founded on that concept that after surgery, you crave specific foods as your body pushes you to lose weight. And it's these foods that we should eat if we want to lose weight without going through surgery. So a metabolic reset diet really does also act as a detox plan. There's a lot of addiction that we have to our processed foods that are out there. And getting yourself on the metabolic reset diet, feeding yourself as many healthy calories as you can, and eliminating the processed stuff can help you break these addictions. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but after a month or so on this, your craving for the processed food is going to decrease significantly, and your ability to control your hunger is going to increase. So that change alone really makes losing weight so much easier when you don't have these constant addictive thoughts saying that you should be eating something that is really not in your health's best interest. I challenge everybody to try to follow it perfectly for a few weeks so that they can achieve the freedom from these food addictions. But the first few days can be difficult, and you can have some listlessness and some decreased energy and even some headaches. And to some degree, those first few days, you just got to ride it out. But by the end of a week or so, typically you'll have a lot more energy and be feeling much better, and you'll start seeing a lot of weight loss. So this really is a program that's going to cause rapid weight loss but make you healthier in the process. And that's compared to some type of very severely calorie restricted diet where you're eating 600 or 800 calories a day. Yeah, you're losing weight rapidly, but you're going into this kind of weird ketotic state, which is a backup for our general healthy metabolism that kicks into play when we don't have ready access to a balanced diet. And in general, we're just not going to feel as good, and it's not as healthy of an eating program as you can get when you're following the Pound of Cure metabolic reset diet. So a couple of key points before we dive into the crux of the course. If you're hungry on this program, you're doing it wrong. And the idea of mastering your hunger or somehow learning to control or repress your hunger, that's a foolish notion and one that should be abandoned. We have to eat healthy food when we feel hungry, and we shouldn't be ashamed of being hungry. Human beings all get hungry, and we all need to eat. This requires practice. This is not something you're gonna kind of get started on and in the first few days all of a sudden have mastery of. There's different ingredients, different recipes, different cooking styles, even different cooking utensils and gadgets, if you will, that you need to have access to if you're going to follow this program in the most effective way. And finally, you should still be eating delicious food. If you find yourself sitting there staring at your plate and feel like it's pretty miserable, it's time to branch out. It's time to explore new recipes because you can eat wonderfully on this program. So let's get started.